Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MENA Information Security Conference 2020. This is Mohammed Ali. I'm from the Saudi Federation for Cybersecurity Programming and Drones. And I'm so happy to be with you virtually in this cybersecurity conference, one of the biggest virtual cybersecurity conference in the region. Today, I will talk about the next generation of Pentesting, which is bug bounty. I will talk about what is bug bounty, the history of bug bounty, the advantages of this practice, and different companies who are participated in this. And of course, at the end, we will talk about bug bounty.sa, a platform. So let's start. What is the bug bounty? Bug bounty is a crowdsourced security practice where cybersecurity researchers and enterprises can connect to identify and tackle security vulnerabilities in very cost-efficient way. The cybersecurity researchers can be penetration testers, employees, students, the people who are talented and have this amazing skills to find and report security vulnerabilities. So you kind of invite them to your program, and you are doing this because the bad people, the bad hackers, gonna hack anyway. So let's invite the good people to find those vulnerabilities and get rewards in exchange of that, and be faster than the bad guys. So this is basically the main concept or the main point of the bug bounty overall. So you invite those good hackers, the penetration testers, cybersecurity researchers who want to find vulnerabilities to your program. They try to find vulnerabilities and report these to your program or your platform, let's say. And then you try to evaluate the vulnerabilities based on the severity. You will reward the researchers. This will definitely help you a lot in finding a vulnerability in a faster way than the usual traditional pen testing, which is conducted by a limited number of people and in a specific time frame. So when it's all started, well, bug bounty started when the internet started. In 1995, Netscape started the first bug bounty program ever. And then with the evolution of open source communities, in 2004, Mozilla started their own bug bounty programs. And we see that giant tech companies like Google and Facebook started to adopt this practice in 2010. And we will talk about the main numbers about these companies and their participation in bug bounty. After 2014, we see that a great number of companies, very big companies in different sector, banking sector, tech sector, or tech industry, fintech companies, car manufacturing companies are adopting and starting their own bug bounty programs because they are finding or they are realizing the great benefit of that, finding a lot of vulnerabilities, a lot of critical one to be specific, in a very good time frame and with a very efficient, let's say, budget, or with a very efficient cost. So, for example, let's talk about Google. Google started their own bug bounty program in 2010. And since then, they spent more than $15 million as a reward to the cybersecurity researchers who are participated in their bug bounty programs. Facebook, for example, I believe in 2016 or 17, they started their own bug bounty, or they started the bug bounty program, and in 1 year they received more than 17,000 reports. They award the researchers with more than $1 million in that year. So this is big companies who have a product which is used almost by everyone on the in the internet. From the government side, we see that the Department of Defense, the US Department of Defense, started their first bug bounty program in 2016, which is Hack the Pentagon program. That was their pilot, and once they realized the benefit of that program and the outcome of that program, they in 2017 they started Hack the Army program. In that program, they found, the researchers found more than 100 bugs, let's say 118 security vulnerability, and got rewarded with around $100,000 in exchange of these vulnerabilities. After that, they started their next program, which is Hack the Air Force. And this is kind of proof that even the very sensitive, let's say, sectors are really eager to secure their own platforms, websites, and they found that bug bounty is a very amazing way to do that in a very, very good time and in a very efficient cost. So why people found bugs, or why you are inviting the good people to speed up the process, to help you quickly finding the vulnerabilities before the bad people? Because the bad people are trying to damage your business. Uber, for example, in 2016, they being hacked by black hat hackers, and they breach, or they leaked more than 50 million record of customer data. And that's only because one single bug they found on the application. This, of course, also increased the number of cyber crimes. In 2017, the average global cost of online cyber crime increased to more than 27%. And in 2015, for example, the cost of cybercrime estimated to $3 trillion, and it will increase. They estimated that it will increase in 2021 to $6 trillion, almost the double. So that's why people and companies are really care about their cybersecurity, really care about finding the vulnerabilities faster than the bad guys. Okay, so what are the advantages of bug bounty? Of course, minimizing the time wasted for enterprises in searching for bugs and vulnerabilities by crowdsourcing the testing process. There is a huge time will be spent if we are conducting pen testing to reach at least to a closer number than the usual bug bounty testing process. So definitely time-wise, it's so efficient comparing to the usual pen testing. Also reducing the effort in hiring great talented people to finding vulnerabilities and try to do pen testing. This is one of the major problems that the world are facing, the lack of cybersecurity capabilities or the lack of cybersecurity people. And there is a huge demand in the market. There is a huge demand in all cybersecurity fields, defensive security, offensive security, GRC, all the fields. And there is a lot of efforts in training and in equip the people who are trying to be in this field, equip them with the required skills and the required training to make them reach the standard level to close this huge gap in this industry. You know, by 2021, there will be 3.5 jobs are waiting to be filled by capabilities around the world in all countries. This is one of the most important things, let's say, or one of the main advantages that bug bounty will give you is it will save also your time and effort in finding great people, because you will collaborate with the people already in the community and can participate with you part-time in finding these vulnerabilities. Also lowering the overall cost. There is a huge cost comparing to bug bounty in pentesting. Pentesting going to cost you a lot, and in return they will not give you the same value as the pentesting, as the bug bounty, while the bug bounty will not cost you that much and will definitely give you more vulnerabilities than the usual pen testing or the normal pen testing. So there is a huge overall cost. There is also one important advantage that will impact the internal development team you have in your organization. So the team will be exposed to many type of vulnerabilities, many type of ways to exploit these vulnerabilities, and also will overall through the process collaborate with the researchers to close these vulnerabilities. So in your SDLC, you can inject bug bounty in a way that will be a part of the process and will benefit the internal team to learn the ways that the researchers find vulnerabilities and try to avoid these ways later, try to improve the process that they are conducting through the development of your products or your application. This is very, very important to the internal team. It's kind of a development to the skills, and it's kind of a training to be exposed to these kind of reports. Now I will talk about bugbounty.sa. So bugbounty.sa is an initiative started in 2019 by the Saudi Federation for Cybersecurity, Programming and Drones. And over the years, there is a huge improvements. In bugbounty.sa, the organization can register in the platform. They can create their own bug bounty program with the specific, let's say, scope of work, and also specifying the policies that the researcher should follow along the way while they are trying to find vulnerabilities. After that, the program will be reviewed by the platform team and will be launched to the researchers or penetration testers who are already registered in bug bounty.sa platform will check the program, and they will then, based on the scope of work and based on the policies, they will try to find vulnerabilities and report them. After they are reporting the vulnerabilities, the evaluation team in bug bounty.sa will evaluate this report or findings based on the severity of the finding itself, and assign a bounty to that report based on your budget. So there is a maximum budget, let's say, or a maximum bounty you can specify in the platform, and based on that value, the calculation of the bounty will be conducted. After that, the organization will receive, or the company, the client will receive a report, valid and accurate, and they can use it to fix these bugs, and also they can interact with the researchers and the evaluation team and try to understand how also to close these kind of vulnerability. So since 1 year now, there is a huge success with very amazing partners through this journey. We have more than 250 organizations are registered, and in Bug Bounty we have more than 9,000 researchers are registered in bugbounty.sa, and since 1 year there is more than 2,000 valid reports that have bounties, and researchers are benefiting from these bounties. We are seeing that the industry is going to be more mature in dealing with their own cybersecurity, and definitely Bug Bounty is one of the practices that will definitely increase the maturity level in cybersecurity in the industry. As I said, our amazing partners, there is a huge and big companies, there is a huge number of companies that are interested in Bug Bounty. Our partners here are participating from private sector and also from government sector, STC, Ministry of Labor and Human Resources, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Entertainment, the Saudi Airline, STC, Royal Commission for Al-Ula, and more coming on the way to adopt this practice and have it in Saudi Arabia, and of course soon will be available to other companies in the region. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much to take some time to be with me in this presentation. And I would like to thank VirtuPort for this amazing virtual events in cybersecurity. Of course, due to COVID-19 pandemic, they still participating, and we are so happy to be with them as a national organizer or as a national sponsor in this event. So thank you so much, and hope that we will meet soon on more and more events in cybersecurity. Thank you so much.